Hello and good day, Prime Minister Trudeau. My name is Jeffrey Ort. You have personal and professional connections to my father's side of the family due to their military service. None of it is relevant to my circumstances. It is simply why my name sounds familiar. I am in Liverpool, Nova Scotia. I lived abroad for more than 2 decades. I was human and sex trafficked in March and April of 2017 when I was lured to Canada by my childhood rapist. I am dying from the seizures and mini strokes inflicted by my rapist when I was trafficked, abducted, tortured, raped, mutilated, and detransitioned from 2017 to 2019 in rural Nova Scotia. The seizures are my 4th terminal medical issue. The other 3 were inflicted on me during a week-long beating when I was 7 or 8 years old and my hypothalamus was destroyed. I was 19 when I was told that I had been and would continue to accumulate deformities and disabilities for the rest of my life. I was 19 when I was told I would struggle to see 40. I'm dying from a series of seizures and mini-strokes inflicted by the people I testified against surrounding the threats of 2 mass shootings in April and May of 2021. I'm dying from a series of seizures and a major stroke inflicted by the Liverpool RCMP in September of 2022 as retaliation for filing applications with the Serious Incident Response Team and RCMP Major Crimes in January and February of 2022. There are pieces of that last stroke still in my head and my leg, and I am tired of being carved up like a Christmas ham. I wish to travel to Ottawa to testify before my government and answer any questions you have before being granted a medically assisted death. Everything the Liverpool RCMP have done to torture me and help end my life was done because of their contempt and disdain for people on welfare. I am not, was not, and will not be on welfare. The Liverpool RCMP have tortured and killed a person who does not belong to the demographic that they hate dealing with, and no attempt to verify my identity or what I claim has happened to me has ever been done. My civic address has been the justification for obstructing and sabotaging investigations into everything in my life for 3 years. Each iteration only makes the other violent actors more violent, which is why everything has escalated for 3 years. The RCMP have publicly and privately demonstrated that they would rather obstruct and intimidate witnesses and neighborhoods than simply record what someone says has happened to them. I have been shouted at in public by the RCMP on the steps of the RCMP detachment. RCMP officers shouting at me, "Don't bother coming back. No one here will ever help you." That was September 2019, when I was ordered by medical professionals to report the source of my medical injuries to the RCMP. That was when I attempted to report my kidnapping and rape. In July of 2021, I was shouted at, thrown out, and then shouted at more by the RCMP. The RCMP shouting at me that I'm not coming into the building, that I'm not sitting for an interview, that they aren't starting paperwork that they think a judge will throw out in 2 years. That was when I was trying to request a wellness check for a disabled woman who was being beaten by her common-law husband. A common-law husband well known by the RCMP because he has been removed from the building on multiple occasions. These and other claims can be found in my Serious Incident Response Team applications that I filed with the CERT organization and RCMP Major Crimes in January and February of 2022. They have never contacted me, and nothing has ever been done. In August of 2022, a Bridgewater lower court judge dismissed all evidence and documentation produced by the supervisors of the Liverpool RCMP detachment. The judge stated in open court it has been his experience that the RCMP falsely report and lie to victims of violent crimes to make them go away when they don't want to deal with a person or a place. My government needs to hear about this. They should hear about it from me.